awful tough lately. Smoking a lot of cigarettes lately. But inside, it's just a little baby.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy ExhibitMerkk, and I'm coming at you with a gameplay I got like maybe 2 minutes ago. And I know I usually talk about the gameplay, but today I want to do story time with ExhibitMerkk. I do pretty good in this game, but let's get to story time. So, I was in the 5th grade, and my teacher was just really mean. She couldn't ever pronounce my name right, and she'd be like, Cody. And she really couldn't pronounce my name right, but she wasn't from here, though. And I would always get in trouble. Always. But, one day, she finally, tripped. She was my reading teacher. And I forgot my reading book. We have something called accelerated reader, where we have to read a book and take a quiz to get points. And if we don't get the points, we don't pass the class. But I forgot my book one day, and I don't know what happened, but she was tripping. She was giving me the crazy eye. I don't know what was up with her. But it's crazy because me and that teacher ended up becoming good friends because the repercussions that she got. But I was on crutches at the time, and we were going to the bathroom because this was 5th grade and we had to take bathroom breaks. But I was on crutches and I had to take the elevator, and she got mad because she said the elevator took too long, so she took my elevator key. And what really got her in trouble is I got up the steps okay, but she still wouldn't give me back my elevator key so I could go down. Because I can hop up, but I can't really hop down. I don't know, it sounds weird. But ever since she took my key, I was stuck up on the 3rd floor and I couldn't get to my class. And I fell out of C4. But I was in a knee immobilizer because I dislocated my knee. And there wasn't no stopping me if I was going down the steps. So I didn't want to get in trouble for being late. So by the time I passed down 3 stairs, because I was walking from the top, I fell down the steps. And I got back on my crutches, walked into the office, and I said, she took my elevator key. And then she comes in there, and she's like, oh, well, he's faking. Then my mom comes up there, and my mom's crazy. And my mom started cussing. And when all these stories I'm telling you are true, it's a crazy story. And the next day, that day I got my elevator key back, and then the next day I had her for first period, so she saw my beautiful face bright and early in the morning. And she absolutely hated me for telling on her so I could get my elevator key back so I wouldn't damage my face not walking, but hobbling and jumping and whatever I had to do to get down the stairs. I about just rode down on my books, but I started getting a cold and I had the sniffles, and she wouldn't let me get a tissue. So whenever she give me my paper, I blew my nose in her paper, got up, and threw it away. And she was even more pissed. So she told the office, and I got in trouble, of course. But my mom, she kind of laughed at it because she thought it was funny. But overall, she was just like a terrible person. And after I blew my nose in the paper, and she started yelling at me, I just give her a funny look, like, are you serious? You're like 50 something and you're yelling at me. And she's like, give me that look one more time and see what happens. So I was started making stupid faces at her, going, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. I wish you guys could see my face when I do that, but once I get my webcam, you guys will be able to see. But she was just tripping. Like, I don't know what was the thing that made her in a bad mood, but that teacher reminded me of, like, what is it? That thing that says Precious off Lord of the Rings? I don't watch it, but what is it? It's something like Smeagol. She looked like that, and she was just so mean. And one day she come in, and I think she took something, and she fell out of her chair. And when she tried to sit down and put her hands down, the chair slid back, and that's when I just started dying laughing. And then I got in trouble because they said I laughed profusely at an old lady falling. I was a terrible kid in school, if you can't tell. But she fell out of her chair. I died laughing. I couldn't. I was laughing for like 10 minutes after it happened, and we couldn't start class until I stopped. Because once I get started laughing, I can't stop laughing. And this carried on over my 5th grade year. And every time she would see me when I was in 6th grade, well, because we had a joint school, and it was elementary and middle school. Every time she would see me, she'd give me the dirtiest look and give me a go to hell look, and I swear she hates me. And the end of the story is, I was in my 8th grade class, and she walked in, and she gave me a hug, and I said, "Why'd you hug me?" She said, "I'm retiring." I said, "Bye." And she was like, "You're my favorite student. I'm going to miss you." I said, "No, I wasn't," you know. She was terrible to me the whole time, but in the end, we just let it go, and now I'm out of school and I'm happy. But thank you for watching Storytime with Merk, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the back. And quick news before I go, I will be getting a capture card before the 29th, which means video quality will be way better, like way better. And Coyote said bye, and Helix said bye, because they're recording with me. But thank you. This has been your boy ExhibitMerkk. Peace.